we as teachers, crying, as teachers, you are not allowed to touch a child. Like it's not like you're beating them. Oh. Don't touch somebody's child. Don't even put your hand on a child. Like don't even tap them. That moment they send me a letter, like, oh bro, you've been selected to come and teach. I'm like, I said, what? Jesus Christ. So it was like it was a super feeling though, but
All
for
right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm very lucky to have a senior brother who happens to be in the United States of America. His story is a kind of story that's going to motivate all of us, especially those of us who are in Ghana and then trying to find our ways to, migrate to either Europe or especially the United States of America. I know this person to be a teacher in Ghana, and he was also into a small scale business, which most of us call the Mumu, right? So all of a sudden, I just saw this person in the United States, and I was like, "Oh, how?" As someone who was a teacher, and then he was also a senior to me, right? So I just wanted to, bring him on board so that he gives us some insight of his, journey, and then most of us are going to learn from it. So I'm not going to waste much of your time. Let's just go in and talk to him. Senior,
yes, boss.
you're welcome to my channel, right?
All
This is
right,
the
all
first
right,
time,
all
yeah.
right. Thank you very much, Lou. Thank you for having me here. I'm
All
super.
right, yeah. I'm so grateful that you honored my invitation. Yeah,
Why
as
not? What are brothers for, bro?
Yeah. So today's interview is basically going to be about you, your journey, and then
Okay.
let me say everything about you. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
So I just want you to introduce yourself to my viewers. Tell us something small about you, where you come from, like what you think we have to know about you.
All right. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this, platform to be able to communicate to my brothers back home about journeying to the western part of the world. My name is Emmanuel. I think my full name is Mensa Emmanuel Diam, and I'm from Ghana. Um and when you come to Ghana, there are a lot of regions. I'm from the Bono region, and there is a district called Jamai North. Sampa is the head capital. So basically, I'm from Jamai North. There is a little town in Jamai North called Bonakry. That's where originally I'm from. But I was born and raised in Sampa. So Sampa is like my second home. Like even people from my village, most people don't even know I'm from that village, right? So
Okay.
basically, yes, my name is Emmanuel. I'm from Sampa, yeah, and yeah, that's a little bit I can say about myself right now.
All right. So thank you for introducing yourself. So I know you to be a teacher in Ghana.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I just saw you in the United States. What what happened? All of a sudden, I didn't hear anything about any process. I just saw you in the United States. So just tell us about the story because I just know you to be a teacher in Ghana and
Yeah,
also a Momo vendor. So
yeah.
just take us through the your journey from
Okay.
Ghana, what happened, and all those stuff, right?
All right. So, my journey was quite like divine. That's the word I actually use. Miraculous. If somebody can use that word too, it's gonna make sense. So, basically, like you said, I was a teacher back home. I was teaching. I started teaching from 2017. And I think 2023 there was a madam whom I used to work with back home. She works in a primary school, and I was in a JHS, or the middle school, as people would say it. So there was a time that we met. We were having a conversation, and she was like, her brother is in America, who is also a teacher, but the brother told her that they are in need of teachers, especially people that have degree, at least 2 or 3 years degree in science, math, and special education, which I qualify because I'm a science student from senior high school to college to university. I did science. I majored in biochem, so I'm a biology chemistry student. So that gave me that option to be able to teach in a middle school. So when she told me about that, we know where we're coming from. You're from Ghana, so
Yeah.
basically how things are in Ghana. It's even though I was a businessman, I was doing things for myself. I was living, the best part of my life. Organizing shows. We went to a lot of things, but then, the pay comparing, money wise. the monetary version, like, US is way, way higher than our Ghanaian
Ghana.
city.
Yeah,
So when
sure.
she told me that there is an opportunity for teachers to travel from Ghana to US, I was super, super excited. I was like, bro, really? Because sometimes, your position in terms of where you're located, can take you away from some privileges that are, because people have been here
Sure.
for like 8 years, 10 years teaching, and I never had that knowledge, knowing that people can come to America and teach, especially international teachers, because it's like it's not just Ghana. It's some parts of Ghana, Africa. We have Kenyans, we have Ghanaians, and if you come globally, they are into teachers that are from Jamaica, Philippines, across the world. So, provided your country has an official language as English, and your certificate should be able to meet the American standard. So they
Standards.
have to
Okay.
check all those things. So hopefully, by God's grace, I had that 2 years working experience. I was having a degree as a science teacher, so that made me qualify. So fast forward, she told me about it. I told her to talk to her brother about it. And lo and behold, the brother showed up and gave me the link. And not only did he give me the link, he also, like, guided me through the path of things that are going to be needed for me to be able to work in America. So, God being so good, things aligned and I started applying. And I think I did about 5 different interviews, because the company, there are a lot of companies that are hiring teachers to come and teach in America, but then
Oh, okay.
they have to know your potential. They have to know how competent you are in terms of speaking the English language, and also how versed you are in the field. If you say you're a science teacher, what are some of the things you can do, or what are the things that will make you qualify? Because even for the year that I came, we were about 1,000 people who applied and were selected to the group. But
Okay.
those of us who, even in Ghana, those of us who had the privilege to come, we were about 76 or something. So you should be able to prove to the organization that you have the quality. So I did an interview with them. The first one was on a WhatsApp video interview. After that, they gave me to another person. That was a Zoom. He also asked me a couple of questions: how I'm going to teach, how I'm going to, the qualities I have and things that I can do to help the American community. So once that was done, um, they selected us like into one whole group. And then when you find yourself in that group, then the company is going to work on behalf of you. They are going to find schools that are in America that are in need of teachers of your caliber. So they did that. And then after that, they would have to once again have an interview with you, the company representative, the school that you're going to teach in, and the school board. So for me, I had like about 15 people on Zoom who were there to listen to me and interview me and ask me questions to
So
see
how
if
was
I
the
could.
feeling though? How was the
Bro,
feeling?
it was crazy. I was like, bro, why? These are a lot of people. And you see that the funniest thing was that once we started, they had to introduce themselves. So everybody was talking. Sometimes Zoom you wouldn't be able to see, but it kept on
Yes.
changing. Oh, this person came. Oh, I'm so and so. I'm part of the school board, and like the principal, the vice principal. It wasn't easy, and I'll say that it was a divine selection, because today, if you had to ask me what I actually said that made me got selected, I wouldn't be able to tell you, because I think God works in mysterious ways, and God had planned it already. Even though I was there, I spoke to them. I don't know how I was able to convince them that I was the right candidate for the job, but I feel like anything that God has for you, if God has plans for you, everything you're doing is going to align. So I think that was what happened. Fast forward, I had an interview and I got selected that same day. They told me to hold on. After I was done with my interview, they told me to hold on. And like I was using my phone. Back home we don't have internet like that. The network, it
Sure,
wasn't
sure.
good. I was using my phone, and somebody called through it, and the Zoom had to go off, bro. So I was like, bro, what is happening? So I had to re-go and join a Zoom,
Zoom.
hoping and praying that God, please let them pick me up because they said I should hold on, and everything got disconnected because somebody called. So I was praying, and then they picked me back again. And the principal was like, "Bro, we are happy to have you in our school, and we can't wait to see you. And congratulations and everything."
Wow.
That moment, they sent me a letter like, "Oh, bro, you've been selected to come and teach." I'm like, I said, "What?" Jesus Christ. So it's like it was a super feeling though. But from there, like, I started working on my visa, and because the schools are, giving you the privilege, teachers are very scarce in America right now because the
Okay.
American people don't like the teaching is not it's not a friendly zone. It's very tough. Like, these kids have all the rights in the world. You get it? You
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
even open your mouth to say, "Hey, shut up." You cannot even say shut up. If you say shut up, it's a whole issue. You might end up losing your job. So it's like people are you know are not having the appetite to teach in American. So they are now employing people from all over the world, provided your educational background and your certificates, your credit scores and everything matches or meets the American standard. So that was what actually happened, and I'm here now. Yeah,
Oh, wow, wow. That's an interesting story though,
yeah,
because looking at where you come from, as you said, coming
crazy.
from Ghana and then also in Sampa. Sampa is not a place that most people in Ghana will say like we know this place, and
Yeah,
then you being there to get this kind of opportunity, which means divine really spoke that day. Divine really spoke. All right,
yeah.
so per what you were saying, you said after you had the school, you were happy, even though you didn't get the visa. Were you not thinking about the visa? Because the visa is the final thing that you have to get before you get to the
Yeah,
United States of America.
yeah, I got you. But you see, I had a brother that God connected me to, like the sister's brother that I talk about. So he had already been here. So he had already given me things that are like that will make me feel like, oh, right now you are about 90 or 70% in America. Because
Okay.
once the school approves, like, you coming in here, the embassy is like an a 0.00% probability of you not being qualified because they are in need of the teachers, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once the school has given you the letter or the confirmation that we want you and we want to see you here, I think when I got to the American embassy, they asked me just 3 questions. It was just 3 questions.
Yeah, I was even about to ask you about what
Yeah,
went on, the experience you had at the embassy. Because what I've been hearing from people is that when you're going for your interview, sometimes they know they're not going to give you the visa. You just get in, they'll be like, hey, field, pass,
yeah,
field, pass. And I don't know, I've never been to the United States, the embassy of the United States, right? So I was going to ask that what was the experience over there? Because per
oh,
what I'm hearing, it is not easy when you go there. That was why I was
it's
asking that the
yeah,
visa was the last thing before
yeah,
you know that yes, I
yeah.
have the green light to go to the United States of America. But then you just had the opportunity to talk to the principals of the school, and then also they admitted you, and then you were just happy, even though you don't
Yes.
have your visa yet.
Yeah, so as I said, the man who's big shout out to you, Mr. John. He did amazing work, and I think God used him to bless me. So he was kind of guiding me, right?
Okay.
So once the school approves you, as I said, if the school approves, because our visa it's called the cultural exchange program. So
Okay.
basically, the cultural exchange program is a different visa. It's not like the student visa where they bounce people. This is a job that the Americans are, they are in need of teachers. So once you're coming in, they really want you. It's like it's something they want you to come because they are lacking teachers, and machines cannot go teach the kids, right? Even though
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
we are moving to a part where AI is now, but then they still need teachers in the classrooms to be able to take care of the child, to be able to make sure kids are safe. If you're using AI, when a child is dying, sorry to say, oh, there's something wrong, somebody is beating a child, AI cannot go and then, do that work. So they still need teachers in the classrooms. So he
Okay.
told me point blank that once I have that interview and they confirm, then I'll have like 70% because ours is a working visa, an American visa. So our line, when I got to the American embassy, our line was different from those that are going for the student visas,
Oh, okay.
and those are the people that they bounce all the time.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
for us, it's like we are more or less like hot cake, right? They
Yeah.
need you to
They
be
need
able to
you. Yeah.
come help, right? So our
Sure.
line was different, and I never the people that went that day, we those that went they never bounced nobody. But you are standing very close to those who are going for the student visa, and they kept on bouncing them. I could see people crying, leaving the place crying. And like I said, there wasn't any questions that they asked. They asked me where I was going, asking the state that I was going to, where I was the district is called county here. The district that I'm going to work to, and the kind of job, what is my profession. That was the three things they asked me, and they took my visa, and that was it. So, so that brother like gave me all those insights as to what will make you like feel like, oh, you've gotten there. The interview is the most critical part, the most difficult, because you need to convince all those people on the board that, oh, you have the qualities to be able to be in America or to be in their school to teach. So once you're able to convince them, yeah, the job is done, bro.
Okay. All right. So we are moving from the that journey to I want to do some little comparison because you are now a teacher in the United States of
Yeah.
America, and also you were a teacher in Ghana. So let's do a little comparison here. Even though you are not, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but then you want to know the differences, right? So as someone who was a teacher in Ghana, looking at the how the environment was to be a teacher in Ghana, and then looking at what you're experiencing right now in the United States, what differences will you pinpoint that okay, this is what I was facing in Ghana, and then when I got here, everything changed. Or let's just give us some little changes that we've seen.
Okay, so it's like one of the things that I can say is a difference is technology. Now, back home we don't have those projectors, we don't have those permitium, but if you come to my class, I have a giant screen, a very
Okay.
big, it's a touch screen. That's where I teach my kids. So whatever I'm trying to teach my kids, I have videos to show. In Ghana, like we teach abstractly, especially in the science field. If I'm telling you that when you add like acid to base, it's gonna give you salt and water, I should be able to show the child what is acid, what is base. And even if I don't have those things to show physical things, I should be able to pull it on my computer or the permission board and show them a video that where a scientist is mixing acid and a base to give us salt and water. You get it? So,
Sure.
so one of the differences here is that here technologies, all my kids have laptops. All the kids have laptops, and it's free, right? And
Yeah.
Ghana, you look at Ghanaian kids, we don't have laptops.
I won't get some.
You get it, bro. And you see, so the kids here, they are super. Like in terms of IT, they are cheap, they are great because
Yeah, sure.
they don't know how to write properly. If you give them pencil and pen to write, it's a very
I
bad. They
I
have very
actually
bad
experienced that.
handwriting.
I actually experienced that when I was schooling in Canada. Sometimes the teacher is talking and you see people typing, and
Yeah,
before I type the first word, they are like it's like they are going with
they
the
are
teacher.
gone.
Whatever the teacher is
Yeah,
saying, they are able to type it at that moment.
yeah, they are gone.
So when
Yeah,
it comes to typing and all those stuff, I know they are very very good. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So
one
let's
thing,
let's
technology here is at the highest. And so if you want to be a teacher here, you need to be like well invested in technology. You need to
okay.
know you need to know what you're doing because everything here is on a computer. You communicate with your principals through emails. You cannot just barge into your principal's office and say, "Oh, ma'am, please, I need this." Everything you need to email them. You get it? So you have to be having much knowledge in computing or like technology to be able to be a successful teacher here. So that's one thing that I think that is a difference. And security wise too, here the school even have a police, in the building. Based on, here it's like security is very crazy. So they make sure the kids are safe. They have the school buses and stuff like that. You cannot. So they treat the kids like differently. And the school is a very air conditioning, everything. It's a conducive environment, bro.
Wow.
If once right now, as we are in in winter, they are going to put on the heaters
Heater. Yeah.
on. So, and when it's in summer, they put on the ACs, right?
Yeah.
So that's also when the classroom is conducive. They give you money to buy things for the kids. Like, they give you money if you want to, because all here, the kids, you have to pamper them. So you buy some cookies like toffees, chocolates, things like that to motivate the kids. But back home, we don't do that, right?
Yeah.
Back home, a student don't even have a book. A student don't even have and here we don't wear school uniform. We wear the normal home attires. We just that you have to be decent, but no uniforms in America. And but back home, you have to have a uniform, and if a child doesn't have a uniform, coming to school becomes a problem. But here,
So do,
nothing is
do you think
restricting.
do you think in Ghana wearing a school uniform is not important?
It should be something that they have to consider, like because the world is changing, right?
Yeah.
And we need to, because a child not having a school uniform can even be a problem for the child to even come to school,
Sure.
because the child is going to feel like, oh, he's not being connected to the others, and teachers are not even going to allow you to bring a home attire to school. But here, they just give them the chance, just that you have to be decent. You can't wear anything to school, but then you are wearing your own attire, so it's not going to be a restriction to you coming to school. You get it? Here
Yeah.
they don't pay school fees. No school fees. It's free. Like back home, like right now, the government is working so much that school education becomes free. They feed them free. They eat pizza, things, milk. The kids, they have, the exposure is crazy,
Wow.
bro. But back home, kids don't even have one square meal a day. Like some kids come to school empty-handed. Like they come to school, and we, the teachers, have to give them money to be able to go buy food and things like that. Some don't even have book bags. Some don't even have. So it's a whole lot. So like that, I think that these are some of the things that I see that if the government of Ghana is to think about those things, and then work it out, Ghana is gonna be a very big place. And let me tell you one thing too, that it's very advantageous. Here, the discipline level is different. Discipline in terms of Ghana is like we are one of the best. Kids are going to sit quietly in Ghana and listen to you, a teacher, and but here it's not like that. The discipline level is different, and I understand, because this is America. Once again, there is freedom of speech, there is everything, and so the child, that you cannot do the child nothing. We back home, you end up caning kids. Here, you cannot touch nobody's child. You cannot, you dare not touch a child or a kid. No, you dare not do that, bro. You're going straight to prison. So these are some of the best for discipline. And when we come here, one thing I've realized is that because of how we are being trained back home, when we come here, we are able to excel.
Okay.
People from Africa or other places, when they come here, they are genius. They work so fast, because the
So
child that learns without computer and is able to make it, just imagine he getting a computer and getting to know about IT. Those kids are, they
and
are top.
getting a good internet connection, that it is very
That
important.
is Yeah, that most of the blacks, or most of people from Africa or from the diaspora, when they from, like, Ghana, from other places, Jamaica and everything, when they come there, they top the class, and they do amazing. Yeah.
All right. So take us to some cultural differences you've experienced over there so far.
Okay, cultural difference, like I said, one thing is that how we respect back home, like, respect is top notch. Like, you see your teacher, a child can tell you to, bro, shut up, shut the fuck up, bro.
can't you
A
just
child,
can't you just give him a slight knock?
what,
Like you just have to
bro?
curl it.
You
Curl
want
it
to
to
go
say
to
yeah.
jail? You cannot, bro. A child will tell you to shut the fuck up, bro. Like, go to hell, go to Ghana, go back to Africa. You don't belong here. You black, you nigger. They use N words and S words. Shut up,
And
bro.
how do you feel though?
Bro, what? It's crazy, bro. It's
For me, I can't I
these
can't
are
endure
these are
that.
cultural
I can't
shocks.
endure it. I'll just give you a kill.
You're going back to, if they even bring you back to Ghana, that's your hallelujah. You're going to jail, bro. You can't touch nobody's kid. We as teachers, crying, as teachers, you are not allowed to touch it. child. Like it's not like you're beating him. Oh. Don't touch somebody's child. Don't even put your hand on a child. Like don't even tap them. So we are always a distance away from them. You can get closer to a child you want to teach. You know, sometimes when you teach the whole class and the kids don't understand and you want, and you have realized that one or two kids don't understand, and you want to put them in a group and reteach. When you get closer, they tell you, move, like go back. Like just the child will tell you to go back. Like
So how are they expecting you to teach them very well to understand when they are telling you to go back? Meanwhile, you are approaching them to give them a better explanation of what you taught in the class.
so that's the cultural difference, bro. That's the culture. One of the cultural shocks.
So
You
upon
can,
all this, are you still willing to stay there, or one day you will want to come back?
oh, I'll definitely come back home, bro. It's Ghana is it's my home, right? There's no place like home. For home, I'll surely I know, but it's everything that happens in man's life. I believe it's a destiny, right? It's a
Yeah.
destiny thing that sometimes if you have the chance, we can choose. Like we will choose not to even travel. Like people back home think that we are doing so well here, and sometimes they think that we are making money. We pick money from the floor or on the ground, bro. It's not easy here. The work is very difficult. It's really difficult. Like, looking at you say you kill the person, right? Looking at where you're coming from. And even when I enter class, when I was back in Ghana, no child even tries to open the mouth. You be quiet when the teacher gets to the class, you even stand up and greet the teacher. Here, nobody cares about you, bro. You have to greet the kids. When the time is right for the kids to come in, you have to go stand at the door and say, "Hey, good morning. How are you? Good morning. How was your night?" You will be greeting the kid, and they will not even mind you. They will not even respond. Once you are greeting them, they don't even, bro. They don't want to be here. They'll tell you, "I don't want to be here. I don't need education to become successful in America. I don't need classroom. This is prison." That's what the kids are going to tell you. But we back home, your parents are, you get it. Like you dare not when they call when your teacher called your parent and say that, "Hey, this guy wasn't in school today," or "This guy was misbehaving in school today." Sometimes our parents even come and punish us in school. Here, there, even say a word to a student, the parents will come and like, "Bro, if you're going home."
All right. So right now you're in
Crazy.
December, right? You're in
Yeah,
December. So how is the feeling over there? Back in Ghana, when it's December, we know the kind of
bro.
celebrations we have, and you know
Bro,
how is it over there?
it's very sad, bro. Like from yesterday up to now, even yesterday nobody was out. You could even literally play football on the road. Nobody's out. Like I went out, I wanted to go buy something, bro. All shops are closed. Nobody's out. They are all indoors. I'm like Ghana and bro. Well, you did Ghana, it be party time. We dey go party, bro. Get events to host. We get like like the big concert like that. I would have been there by now. Chilling with
Wow.
my friends. But here it's totally different. It's like work, home, work. Right now I'm home alone. I'm home alone. Nobody's even here. All I do is eat, sleep, go on TikTok, go. So when some people see us on TikTok, they think that, oh, why are you on TikTok? Go get some. You don't know the stress involved. You don't know what people are going on here, going through here. There are a lot of things that we're going through here, and sometimes you need to, free your mind, refreshing your mind. And the only thing you can do, there are clubs here and things that you can go, but bro, like if you know where you're coming from, those things you need
Sure.
to be very careful
And
because
even we know America to be a country that they are very violent.
yeah,
So
oh
you coming from Ghana and then trying to go to clubs and all those stuff is very
yeah, people
dangerous.
do go, but you need to think twice, bro, because you
Sure.
have you came here for a reason, right? And you don't have to follow the masses. Even though yeah, people will say I have some friends, Ghanaian friends, who have lived here for 15 years, and they go out to chill. But I just came in last year, and I cannot risk doing things. So I have to stay home and call family and then just chill, watch Netflix. And that's
All
all.
right.
Yeah.
So I have this very important question to ask you. Since you've been to the United States of America is a country most people see as a dream country.
Yes.
So they think when you get there, everything works out for you. You get money and all that stuff, right? So
Yeah.
my simple question is: let's say there's someone in Ghana doing, a personal business which is going on very well. Will you advise that person to come to the United States of America and then stay there?
Bro, the thing is, for that, opinions are like noses, and so there's my opinion. Nobody should, people. I know people are gonna come after me and say like, bro, why are you still here? Come back home. Why if you think it's not a good
I
place,
might
right?
even ask you before they come to you.
You get it. So, if you're doing good, bro, if you're doing good back home, I will not tell you to come in and work here. Even though the money pays, like it's dollars for a reason, and so the money. But if I was in Ghana and I was being paid like $1,000 every month, I don't think I would come here and live here
Yeah,
because I could have done. I have a lot of. I'm a business person. I could have done a lot of things with that $1,000. Even back home, they were paying us like $300, and yet we were able to survive. We were able to take care of families and friends. We were able to establish some businesses. We were doing our own things. So just imagine you being paying $1,000 back home. I don't think I would be here because in as much as we see America as heaven on earth, there are a lot of things that, bro, when you get here, you might regret because all those family, we have black Africans, like we are family people. We always have people here that they are just nuclear family, and there are two, three people in their houses, and nobody is visiting them. And if you want to visit, you need to book an appointment and stuff like that. Back home, you just get up and you're going to your mom's house. You get
yeah.
up, you're going to your uncle's house. You're going to eat. You're going to talk. You're going to have fun. And yes, it's a totally different place. So, for me, my advice is if you're doing well in Ghana, you're doing well. As in like you've been able to build your own house as a young boy. People are doing businesses, right?
What's your definition for someone who is doing well in Ghana? How much is the
Oh,
person
like
supposed to earn in a month?
like I said, like if you are earning like $1,000, it's not bad. It's like 10,000 Ghana cedis a
Ten
month.
thousand rand a month
Yeah, it's not bad.
in Accra
That's
or
what I'm saying.
Sampa.
Somebody ain't unya. unless cashew business. You
Okay,
see,
so
unless
okay,
cashew business.
in Sampa, what is that amount that you think when the person is earning in a month, the person shouldn't bother to even try, finding ways to travel outside Ghana?
For my Sampa people, nobody's earning $1,000. Like most people, just a few people are earning businessmen like Matangas and Via Lakabo, my Matanga Parliament people, and some a lot of people are just making those huge sums of money, right?
Yeah.
But to me, if you're in Sampa, then and you're a youth and you have the opportunity, come. If you have the opportunity, come. Because like in as much as I'm saying it's not good, bro, we're making some little bit of money. Yeah, there are a lot of job you can go do right now. You get it. So that is that for the monetary aspect. It's America is best. But
So
if you
let me put it
need
in this way. Let me put it in this way. Let's say someone in Sampa is making like is able to save 7,000. Let's say 6,000 to 7,000 Ghana cedis a month.
a month,
Yes.
don't bother coming. I'm telling you, don't come. And if you are smart, you can make even more than that. If you're able to save 6,000, 7,000 Ghana city a month, and if you're smarter, you can even make more than that. So I'll not tell you to come. You can
The,
come for vacations, you can come for holidays,
the
but
reason why
don't
I'm
come and
asking
say you're
the reason
working.
I'm asking is, even when you're in the States and then you earn like $3,000, people don't do calculation to see that you have to pay rent for like 1,000 or 1,000, 5,000 to
It's
you have to
crazy.
pay your phone bills. Even in the
Even your car insurance. We
yes,
pay car insurance every month.
very good. People don't really pay attention to that part. Someone will be in Ghana and be like, oh, me call US with money $5,000. I can get like $3,000. But they don't think about the bills because bill like rent in America is very expensive.
Yeah.
You will have to pay car insurance, you have to pay how do you call it, phone bills.
Phone bills, light
I
bills, water
I was
bills.
paying like $75 every month. And then
That was even cheap.
I I still have to pay more. No, with that offer, it was not enough for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough. I just wanted to pay 75 because that's what I can afford.
Yeah. Yeah.
So reducing, like deducting all those bills from your pay, how much is left? You eat, and you have to, send some to people in Ghana, and then you have to save. So at the end of the day, you might end up saving like 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, I'm telling you, bro, that's it. Because you see, even for rent in Ghana, you pay like a year or two
Yeah,
years ago. Here, every month, they are taking more than $1,005, bro. 1,005, 50 million. Hey, like 150 million. 1,005 is like 150 million.
every month
15,000 Ghana
for
cities.
just a room
Yes. For
or
it,
an
for
apartment.
what? Like for it's a two. It's like for the two-bedroom, we are paying like 2,000, right? But you have to work it out, bro. You and somebody are living, so you have to work it out. Plus the utilities, right? Water, light, and those things, bro. It's not easy. It's not. You have to do your maintenance and things like that. You have to eat. We don't eat. I don't eat American. I don't eat junk food. I eat African foods. And if you go to the African market,
Very
sometimes you
expensive.
buy food like close to 7,000 Ghana cities, and it's not even up to a month, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, I would advise whoever that is in Ghana that's making lesser than what I said. If you're making like thousand, let's make it $1,000 at least. And there are a few people, so that is telling you that if you have the opportunity, bro, don't stay home. Like just come hustle, but don't use any. Me, I came with a working visa, so once I got here, my work was already intact. I was start, but some people have to come here and stay here for like 2 3 years before they can even get somebody's documents to go work. And you imagine using somebody's documents, you're going to split the money into two or three. So if you're making, bro, it's not easy. I'll not advise nobody to come here if you don't have a legit connection or you don't have a legit source to come here.
All right, so we are drawing the curtains. I just want you to give some message to the young people in Ghana who want to achieve their dreams, especially those of the young guys who want to travel to the United States. What advice do you have for them? Yes, your last words.
Okay, so my advice to the youth is that nothing is impossible. I once had a dream traveling, but I didn't know how. But when God's time is right, everything is going to work out for your own good. So never stop dreaming. If you have a dream to travel outside the country, don't rush it. Just pray to Almighty God, because we all have different times that our light is going to shine. Somebody's light shines in the morning, and somebody's own is going to be in the dawn, right? So for me, never give up. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're doing, whatever you're going through, never give up in life. Just keep on save money. I'll tell you to do more of saving. Don't spend all the money you get. Most of our kids, our brothers, they get money and they spend everything. Save money, find a business or find an idea. Look around, look at something that you can do. If it is not you having like $1,000 or something, just if you have 500 cities, look at things that you can use to replicate that money into something huge, right? And keep doing your best. Pray to God. If you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a traditionalist, believe that there is a supreme being that brought you on this earth and has time for you. And then when the time is right, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter. Like you could be in the farm or you could be at the Galamsey site, and when the time is right, God is going to connect you. So never stop believing in yourself. Never look down on yourself. Respect everybody, whether an elderly person, a younger person. Give respect to whoever, because you don't know who is going to help you tomorrow. So there's some of the few words I can say to my young ones coming up. Yeah.
All right. So thank you. Thank you once again for honoring my invitation. And then I hope my viewers are going to learn a lot from what you've said today. And I also hope to have you on this channel maybe some other time. That one we are going to
My
talk
doors
about.
my doors are always open,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm going to talk about some, life experiences in the United States of America. That's going to be
Yeah.
different from what we are doing today. All right, so
Okay.
guys, this is where we are ending everything. If you have any question, put in the comment section. He will be in the comment section to answer any question that you put there. And also
Yeah.
do well to subscribe to the channel, share for others to also come in and watch. Make sure you share for others to watch. Let us create a family and let's help one another. This might be, an opportunity for someone to also learn something and also, upgrade in life.
Yeah.
All right, so let us share and then subscribe to the channel. My name is Lyrical, and then see you in my subsequent videos. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.